serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. My thought for this morning is the audacity of faith. The audacity of faith. The audacity of faith. This is a very familiar scripture, very familiar lesson. You've heard it either in Sunday school a number of times. You've heard it preached many times. But I always believe that the word of the Lord does have contemporary relevance to whatever our circumstances and situations may be. It's always good for the moment, whatever that moment may be. The book of Daniel is a very interesting Old Testament scripture or passage because it gives us an indication of the importance of raising godly children. It really speaks volumes to us of the importance of investing in the lives of our youth while they're young. It speaks volumes to us of the importance of exposing them to the teaching environment or the preached word in the house of God. Got to understand that I'm thankful to the Lord that it's been a few years ago, a friend of mine came here and shared in a celebration, matter of fact it was pastoral anniversary celebration, and stated that they were grateful that Cheryl and I gave the boys an opportunity to be youngsters as pastors' kids. Because being raised in the church, I've seen and I know of situations where being a pastor's kid wasn't always a comfortable environment. You had to go to church. You had to go to council meetings. You had to go to conventions. You had to be at all-night prayer services. You had to fast when everybody else and all the other kids weren't fasting. You had to do some stuff. You had to live in a situation under a kind of microscope setting where you had to be the prototype perfect kid. That's when, in some other settings, but I'm not saying that my sons are not perfect. I thank God for them. Thank God that I've not had to go to the authorities to put money down to free them. Someone said yet over there. I don't receive that yet. So I know what's going on in that corner, but keep it at a low point. But the bottom line is, I thank the Lord for my sons who are respectable, well-mannered, courteous, and it took a lot of criticism from not necessarily those in the pews, but those from the pulpit, who many times when I would go to council settings, they would ask, where are the boys? I said, well, Mark had this going on, and Chandler had this going on. Well, and in one sentence, one friend even told me, well, you would get further along if you would bring your family here. I said, well, I'm not worried about trying to get a title. I'm trying to, first of all, be the best father